Just waiting on the rest of Cynical to join.
Okay.
How you doing, JJ?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Excited. There's people to get in the stream too. Notification should be sent out soon.
Do you want to call me so I can watch?
Oh yeah. Bye, Aiden. Yep.
Fucking Aiden.
Always Aiden.
Always Aiden, man. You know what? I think they were saying something about the blue.
Yeah, it's on red.
Okay. So the first map's gonna be Bank with
Nope, it's gonna be Border.
Border. Okay.
Look at Discord. Alright, both teams are in here. Just waiting on both teams to fully ready up. And we can start the game
Okay.
after I change it to Border. You got any predictions, JJ? 2-0, 2-1?
Mm, honestly, I haven't seen either team play, so my predictions, I don't have any so far.
I think it'll be really close. I think Stardom will edge it out though in a 2-1.
Okay. I feel it.
Alright, both teams are all readied up, so I'm gonna start the game. Get these bands underway.
Let's get it.
What do you got for band predictions besides match predictions? I could
So,
definitely see a Nomad band though.
yeah, I can see a
Personally.
Jackal ban on Border ever since the game from last night. I think that might be a smart decision.
I'm gonna say Nomad and Jackal are the two attacking bands.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm wrong. Is a Blackbeard
Mm.
ban off the board. Smart pick though. Windows are pretty dominant on Border, so not a bad idea to take the Blackbeard out. Capitao gone off the board. Wow, I was wrong on both.
We're both right.
That's unfortunate. But
Mm-hmm.
both are still really good bands, but the
Yeah.
Jackal is going to cause a lot of pressure for roamers. That Nomad is going to lock down runouts, so specifically Stardom is going to have to play a little bit more passive. I know they do play pretty aggressive on this map from what I've seen personally, so I'm sure it won't be an issue for them to adapt as they take off Mira for the defense. Pretty standard defensive ban there, taking Mira off.
Especially with Border. She's a very good operator to play on Border.
Yeah, she is specifically an armory too.
Mm-hmm.
There's many different ways you can play her, but she's still effective when used correctly. And last
Okay.
band's Echo. Echo is common on any map, so pretty standard defensive bans, but let's see how the teams go into the first round. Probably gonna be an Armory first. Yep, Armory first. Cynical's gonna head and defend on the more favored site for this map. Give me a 6-pick, somebody. There we go. Valkyrie's gonna 6-pick to the Ella, probably an Ella shotgun. Jackal's gonna be switched off for a Nomad.
That's a strange
Definitely,
6-pick.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's just strictly for window play presence. Make it a little bit easier for them to defend themselves.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Alright.
Let's get this going. I'm excited to see what teams they're gonna bring.
I didn't really hear you. What did you say?
I'm excited to see what the teams are gonna bring.
Oh yeah, same. It should be a really good
Bomb
game.
located by attackers.
Every map is good. Both teams are really highly skilled. Both teams are pretty, from what I know, fairly known. So it should be a really good game.
Yeah, best out of 3. Let's
10
go.
seconds. Insertion.
Should be a long, fun series.
5 seconds left.
Likely a lot of notable players.
Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
Great. Got Stardom coming in from the south side. Probably gonna do a standard CC take. Try to get the wall open. Already got the drones going out from the attackers. Doesn't look like there's much roaming going on from Cynical though. Mainly just any roamer is really clears the site. Not really a out of order play here. Just playing it safe. Probably gonna use that action rotation later on, obviously. Stardom still taking the job to thoroughly drone out the area and play it safe. Don't want to get caught by any early defense. IQ and Illusion already exchanging some shots. Nothing really connecting though. Nova's gonna take the stairs pre-fire, but the IQ's on drones, so he doesn't really get to take any shots down there. I think CC taking no pre-fires. They already have CC control. Stardom already have control. Just getting those fires out, trying to cause some type of pressure and make them move around. They have a good cross, especially here from IQ trying to take the office side. Less pressure that the defense has in Armory. They usually be able to open the wall and get the plant down. Castle Spider with the Ella is able to take down the Buck through the floor. And Thermite's going to take down Doc early. That's healing off the board there. It's just going to take down the Bandit then. Ella's going to take down one more. Castle gets 2 and Nova gets an impact kill as Thermite's the last one alive. He's on low health too, but so are 2 members of Cynical. This is still a tough 1v3 to get a count of, but he still has a minute left. He has a lot of time. He can still gather himself. I'm sure there's drones out from himself and his teammates for him to get info from. Like I said, there's 1 drone going out for him. He's watching towards middle as Ella's gonna still sit here on this wall. Just barely sees him with a pistol, and he's weak, so 1 bullet's gonna take him out. That's first round going in favor of Cynical. First defensive win. I got really confused during the round. That all happened so fast.
All fast.
Like, people were dying before I even realized the wall was open. But great round by Cynical, nonetheless.
Yeah, great round by Cynical.
Of course, that Ella shotty up close obviously does damage. One thing I will say about Cynical is one of the more smarter teams that I've probably seen play. So I don't doubt that they've done their homework on Stardom and how they play and how to handle the aggression that they usually come and bring to the table. ACJ there. Initially went with the glass. Six picks it off to the Ash. Cynical is gonna go back down to the first floor.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Pretty normal site rotations here. Armory lockers.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Two more common sites to play first.
Whoa,
Bomb located by attackers.
Surprises here.
Doorway, trap. Stay clear of blast zone.
Lord Castle Spire picked up a nice little 4K that first round. Great play by him with the Ella.
Doorway
10
barricaded!
seconds to go.
Let them come.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Great. Let's see how Cynical's gonna fend off
Attackers'
the
objective is to defuse a
attack.
bomb.
Most likely gonna hold upstairs, obviously, is the here. Have to take that quicker play, take that off the board from the attackers, or it can completely change around for your defense by letting up that top floor and defending ventilation. Just too many angles at risk when defending ventilation. Attacking team already has their drones out. 2 people for Cynical holding top floor. 2 people holding site. 1 roamer playing customs. Let's see, Stardom's already 3 stacked right outside. Try and get that push off. Ash already in on the east stairs. Just a little bit of pre-fires, nothing crazy.
Disabling electronics!
Give me not.
The Ella is just sitting patiently. Waiting for some type of push to come her way, but as you can see, Stardom's rotating. They know that utility and power to the Ella holes, they're not even going to try and risk it. This Capcan is by himself, they're trying to hold all of this. And a nice shot in the Macy J. Macy tries to catch him off guard with a prone peek, but the Capcan's waiting for it, and then Capcan ends up falling down to K9. Who's already pushing up into Fountain, already in the archives. This Ella is going to have a lot of pressure coming her way. But has to be able to find a way to hold it off, but instead just gonna play it safe. He's not scared of the vertical play with the shotgun, so try to make it work. But Stardom is already stacked up top, and Thatcher's gonna take down Ella. That's his second kill of the round. That's a strong operator off the board for Cynical pretty early. Already in a 4v3 man advantage situation in favor of Stardom. Yuma's still out on a rotate, or not on a rotate, on a roam, sorry about that. As Jaeger is in sight. Castle opposite of him, sitting in ventilation, just waiting for something to push here. Obviously they already have the vertical control, so he has to be careful of what angle he can rotate to. Nova just barely misses the IQ as K9 picks up another kill. His road to an ace, he's already got 3, but he gets taken down by the Castle after he doesn't finish the kill. IQ drops down the front door.
Bomb diffuser.
Mute takes down 2. Castle's still alive in ventilation. The IQ never pushed the Castle in ventilation, so he's still alive with just a sliver of HP. He's able to take down Jackal as he drops the hatch. IQ, last one alive in a 1v2. Went back upstairs and just holding the angles. He has 20 seconds to try to make some type of play here. Drops down to the site. The Castle still playing in
15 seconds
ventilation.
remaining.
Mute in workshop.
Loading mag.
IQ's gonna rotate. This is where the Mute is. Turns and quickly kills the Mute. He's gonna get that diffuser up. He doesn't know where the Castle is. He knows he's on that side of the site though. He's gonna try and get this diffuser down. Castle doesn't hear him planting, so he's gonna get it
Attackers
down.
activating diffuser.
Castle's trying to push back into the site. Castle's really low here. He has to get his shots off here correctly. Can't risk a miss. IQ's gonna try to rotate behind him.
Defenders have eyes on the diffuser.
Castle already at the
Attackers need to
diffuser though.
protect it.
Expecting an upstairs rotation, which is exactly what the IQ is doing. Just wait for this defuse to happen. Castle is just trying to play it safe as he can. IQ really has the advantage here. IQ drops the hatch, doesn't exactly hit his shots, but is able to finish it off before his clip runs out, securing the second round, making it a 1-1 equalizer for his team. Great play by him. Great round there by Stardom, able to secure the win. Really smart plays by Penguin, able to rotate up. Alright. scoreboard. Cynical is going to try and take it back down to ventilation, or rather trying to opt to something different like customs or tellers. Looking like a pretty similar setup here though, swapping off the Legion. See what he's going to switch off to. He's going to switch off to the Mozzie. Pretty smart pick here. Get some of that drone pressure off of the roamers. Or even just insight in general, just take away that intel from the attackers. Stardom has been really feeding off of it the first 2 rounds.
Stop worrying about grenades now. Activate jammer. Activate jammer.
Bomb located by attackers.
Jammer ready. Barricade deployed. Loading the magazine.
10 seconds to go.
Right, this round gets underway,
5
1-1
seconds
here.
left before insertion.
Looks like Cynical's devoting a little bit more to the vertical hold
Attackers
this
are
time.
heading
The
out
other
to
got
defuse
pushed
the
out
bomb.
fairly fast last round, so gonna have to try and get a little bit more strength up there to hold off the attack. Need to hold that upstairs, as it pretty much, you could say it almost costed them the round, or did cost them the round, depending on how you look at it. But still, of course, have a chance to win. Let's see how they're able to hold off this time. Stardom, of course, already has the drones out, already taking in CC, trying to get some early pressures off. Mozzie already taking some shots off, but doesn't able to connect, and he gets killed from CC. K9, smart play from him, getting the call out that Mozzie was east stairs, and he's able to get that pick. That's already a fast 5v4 advantage in favor of Stardom. Very early into the round, still a minute left on the board. Ella's holding this armory wall again. Okay, it's good. Throw down Claymore, so nope. Good on that. Jackal is already trying to push a roamer in customs, and he gets taken down from behind by the castle. Thatcher is able to clean up the Jaeger that he was pushing for, though. That's just easy refrags there for the attack. That's 4v3 and advantage already in favor of Stardom. Believe that also gave them top floor control. Nope, they still have the Ella up in armory lockers still. 3 players are starting to have to try and push her out here. But Mute is going to take down, I believe that was the Buck off the board. Also lands some shots over there onto Habana in archives. He tries to look through the floor and almost gets punished for it.
To blow it up. Clear.
Ella's still just sitting patient, just waiting for a push from the attack. Very confident with that shotgun. He doesn't have to move. He can win practically almost all the fights. And the timing almost causes him his life, but he's able to finish off the IQ before getting pitched off by Thatcher. He's able to equalize it to a 2v2 here. Stardom's going to start opening up the hatches. Castle and Mute left alone
Bomb
downstairs.
located by
Oh,
attackers.
nope. Mute's over here on a flank, already pushed up into Fountain. Thatcher's trying to land some shots, it looks like, onto Castle. Not sure they know he's on his flank here. He's gonna jump out of the window as he gets droned. Castle gets droned out in sight. He's still upstairs. The Habana doesn't know he's there. Almost missing his shot. He's able to kill her and gets the diffuser upstairs. All he has to do is hold it with 30 seconds left, but Thatcher is downstairs in ventilation. Isn't able to get the kill there, but he obviously knows he's there. That call is gonna go out. Thatcher is gonna rotate outside. He has to try and make a play here, but 15 seconds. He doesn't have diffuser. They're going to be watching this rotation here. And he gets taken down by the Castle, who's waiting for him to push up those front stairs. And that's going to bring it to a 2-1 in a Cynical's favor. Great hold there. Of course, they devoted more to that vertical hold. They wasted a lot more of the attacker's time and just was able to flip that for them. Great play by them. But, of course, they can't go back to armory lockers just yet, so they're going to... Oh, no. Yes, they can. I thought they were going to go customs there, but nope, they can go back to armory lockers. Of course, the favorite site here, so not far for them to go here. Very reliable. See if they can get a 3-1 split, or if Stardom can follow the trend and equalize it up to a 2-2. First time bringing the Ella on armory lockers worked out for them, but it looks like he's gonna 6 it off. Stardom, though, getting aggressive here, gonna bring that blitz. Hopefully, should help out with pushing that Ella out faster. It has been giving them a lot of trouble on their attacks, but the Ella is going to switch off for the Valkyrie. More intel for the defensive team. More info on the pushes.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
Never go
bombs.
wrong with more intel for your team.
Camera feed up and running. Your camera feed up and running.
Razor wire is deployed.
They're already getting started here. Reinforcements, though.
Evil eye deployed.
For sure, Macy J here is just gonna get really aggressive with this blitz.
Wire.
10 seconds
That's
to
one
go.
thing that they need to do is get rid of these roamers fairly fast. Cynical, I believe the last 2 rounds has
5
been
seconds
fairly
left
aggressive
before
on home
insertion.
play, and just trying to stop the attackers even as they enter the
Attackers
building.
are
So
moving out to
that
locate a
blitz
bomb
should
and
make that
defuse
job for them a little bit harder.
Base device.
Of course, if it's used correctly, I doubt that it won't be there. So
Drone ready.
starting off here, we have 3 people pushing towards CCTV side. Already pretty standard. Get that early control off. Side, but he's gonna go straight into these stairs. He's pushing it real quick, just looking for people.
Nearly done.
But it doesn't look like Cynical has any roamers. Those are just going for a straight sight hold.
Electronics.
They're gonna feed into that aggression. 2 people are already holding close on office. Push out though. Doesn't have enough
A
intel.
bomb has been located.
Trainers there, but that's a lot of utility and firepower to try and get through.
Setting trace of sabotage.
Off.
Scanning for
He's
device.
lock himself before he's going to push up, but the Thatcher is right there to peek him. He doesn't expect him to push up that quickly, and Stardom's going to get this wall open. There is nobody half wall for them to stop from getting this tight. He's going to push up, gets the half wall, gets a shot off, but isn't able to get the kill. Jaeger's going to take one down, then Valkyrie's going to get taken out with the Blitz. Blitz is going to flash the Jaeger, and that's a 2-piece for him. 4v2 already in favor of Stardom, but Maestro's going to be able to take down the Thatcher. Blitz downs the Legion. Maestro's last alive in a 1v3. He gets one, but the Blitz comes up behind. Is able to secure himself a 4K for that round. Great round there. Some very smart play with the Blitz. Just the right thing that they needed to really cause a lot of commotion for the defensive team. That's able to bring it back to a 2-2. The Stardom equalizes the game with a very solid attack. Cynical's going to go back to Armory Lockers, try their luck here, see if they can try to lock down this site again like they did in the first round. Dokkaebi pick coming out from Stardom. First time we've seen a Dokkaebi in the match, but Dokkaebi did just get those frag grenades, so she has become really strong with the combination of just getting that phone call off, getting the quick frag in there. Seems to be a pretty easy kill from what I've seen. Maybe not too easy for some people, but of course in the right hands, Dokkaebi is recently a very strong operator in just roam denial and roam clear, even just pushing sight, trying to find the anchor, just getting the
Attackers
frag
need to
in there, and
locate and
it's
defuse bombs.
pretty quick impact kill that you can secure for your team. So
Your camera feed up and running.
Evil eye deployed.
I'm surprised, honestly, a lot of people haven't been winning her more, just because of that single combination of frags and balls. Just the quick
Attackers have
intel.
discovered the location of a bomb.
I always like to see it. See if Cynical can try to secure this site, or if Stardom's gonna get the quick push, get a nice
10 seconds left before insertion.
Or Cynical's gonna take back their lead,
5 seconds to go.
going into half.
Position device. Evil eye deployed.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Same here with the south spawns. I think Cynical needs to just put a lot more pressure on the south side of the map and CC, and the Stardom has been getting into the building really fast. I mean, within the first rounds, already getting pressure on towards roamers, so definitely need something to try and slow them down, because they're getting a lot of pressure off really quick. This is just what they want. Get the early pressure, and then just get fights on site. Stardom already go and try and get this wall open here. Get it though. I don't see a bandit trick. That's wall already open for Stardom. In the first minute of the round, great efficiency by them. Of course, you still have to kill those anchors. Get control of the site.
Loading new mag.
They're already putting shots off from CC. You have the Ash point east. There's Legion playing by Eager to assist him. Some Fountain thrown out as Ash slowly pushing up. And that's Legion gonna take the joke and be off the board. Ash getting shot down towards Jaeger. Gets him weak, but isn't able to see the wall. We're still just gonna play it. Stardom still here working on entry this wall. Ash is gonna push in.
Attackers have recovered their
Taken out by the Legion.
Reloading.
Ash still trying to fight through Fountain here.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Attackers
Attackers
gonna push
recovered
up
the
close and
diffuser.
try to get him to catch this Ash off guard. The IQ is already being diffused down onto the side. They try to get a
Attackers
Nitro off,
bomb
but it's
diffuser
missed. Nitro taking down the IQ as she's planting. Thermite is able to get the refrag on the Nitro though. We're still sitting in that doorway. Valkyrie's behind that half wall, so gonna get flashed. I believe Thatcher just grabbed the diffuser. It's able to take down the Thermite, but Ash pushes up and kills the Valkyrie behind the wall. And Bandit's able to get the refrag onto the Ash. Thatcher less lasts alive in a 1v2. Both opposite players weak. Gets the kill onto the Bandit. Jaeger lasts alive, and with a tight taking down the Thatcher. And that's a 3-2 lead for Cynical. Great cold way to lock down those gunfights at the end of the round. A lot of came in from the attackers, but they held on well. Of course, we were able to take the round away. And Cynical, not gonna opt out for ventilation. Let's bring it downstairs instead. Of course, but Stardom taking out the Jackal here. Try to pressure off, probably expecting them to go again. Yeah, for a sledge. Castle Spire from Cynical, switching off the. This is a bit of an off-site though. This may be a little bit more difficult for them to hold against. Of course,
Bomb located by
they
attackers.
could have some time. Try and get a win away. See if they can 4-2 into the half, or if Stardom can make it equal. This half 3-3.
10 seconds remaining. Insertion.
Get the Bears for attention.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
So that the attackers can get safe. Let's see if they get it off. First thing to go into a situation wall, but it doesn't seem like they're going to give it much attention.
Drone activated. EMP incoming.
Seems like they're going straight for this top floor. From Cynical is holding up here, except for the Jaeger. He's sort of pushing for a CC retake, if anything, but Stardom already in with control from Jackal. He already gets the footprints off. I believe he just tracked the Jaeger. Yep, he tracked the Jaeger. He knows he's in office. He knows he's playing close. They already have the drone on. He's getting a little bit distracted when he stands up a little bit, but he's able to dodge the bullets and he gets the kill. That's Jackal off the board. There's his take it off of him. He's able to move freely. Gets refragged out by the Sledge, who's already in armory lockers. That's going to equal the Sledge is just going to start ripping the floor, doing his job, just getting some vertical looks. Armory lockers. Check for any defenders rotating up, trying to refrag the Jaeger. They got the advantage back. Seeing if they squeeze floor up. And I believe Thatcher takes the soul. Floorboard, I think, or the hatch sitting in sight. Bandit's still stuck in attention. Stardom already has control of the floor and the hatches. It's gonna be really tough for him to get out of there. Legion be trying to rotate back into sight as he's barricaded out, but somebody just dropped. 2 people dropping outside. Already trying to get into this stock store. Valkyrie's gonna try and get a run out, but K9 quickly hears her jump out, and he's gonna take advantage. He's gonna sledge open this castle. Bandit IQ off. brings it to a 3v2. Thatcher is able to take down one, and Bandit's last alive in a 1v3. Quickly gets picked up at Habana. He's left at half health. He's not able to get aimed at the kill. Gets the kill down. Sledge peeks him. It's him weak. He tries to re-peek it, and he's taken down by K9. And that's going to be a 3-3 split at the half. K9 with the 11 kills in one half. He's having a great game right now as they're switching on to defense. See if they can see if this will be just an equal type of game, or if Stardom will manage to run away with that aggressive playstyle as they're going to ventilation and workshop for go with armory lockers, save that after. Of course, they want to try and get the win and comfortably go there to the more confident site. Cynical bringing out the Nomad, second time in the game. Obviously, probably expecting runouts, probably expecting to play windows on that armory lockers site, but nope. They're going downstairs, so probably won't be as many runouts. Probably will be. Who knows? This is a border. Anything can happen on border. IQ gets switched off of for the buck. Some vertical control there. Try and get some underneath or above pressure on the defenders, whatever he's thinking.
Defenders, bombs from being defused by attackers.
You see his board one more time. K9 11, Rada 5 and 5,
Discovered the location of a
BCJ
bomb.
5 and 5, Penguin with a 2 and 5, Calf with a 1 and 4, K9 pulling a lot of the frag pressure. He's been getting a lot of the refrags for his team mainly. Cynical, we have Pug 5 and 3, you might have 7 and 5, Noma 3
Bomb
and
located
5,
by
Quad at
attackers.
5 and 6, Fastest Fire with a 4 and 5. Pretty even split on their side.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to go. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Getting into this first defense here, Relation Workshop, but it doesn't complete the L is going to be holding the top floor. Try and secure that verticality from Cynical. And offensive phase, his assistants over in office. First run of the Mozzie, gonna try and keep him drones off. Looks like he's trying to sniff for a little run out here at office, but didn't see anybody coming there. He does get droned out though as the attackers already saw him. They know where he is. He's gonna try and rotate over to east here. The Ash is gonna break the window, but doesn't see him just as he crosses over the hallway. Macy's watching the doorway. Ash finishes it off. Still playing close. He peeks. He doesn't even land his shots. But Ash is able to land one onto him. Gets him down to around 65 HP. He's gonna try and re-peek and get aggressive, but he does get taken down by the Ash. And Ella gets taken down by Thermite as well over in armory lockers. He was able to get one down, but he wasn't able to finish him.
Attackers drop.
That's already a 5-3 minute advantage for one. K9's able to take down Thatcher on a refrag, but he quickly gets refragged by Buck, and that's a 4v2 already. Still quick refrags by Cynical to keep that man advantage to a +2. Legion and Bandits left as the last ones in sight. Legion playing in workshop. Or ventilation, I mean, sorry. Bandits playing the workshop for these entrances, but Cynical already gonna start getting into the rope. He tries to get the Nitro off, but the Buck moves out of the way. He's not gonna land that. Gonna rotate that front door though, Ben tries to see her. Wait, Nomad shoots the window open and takes down the Legion. His Bandits left last alive in a 1v4. They already have most of this floor. He runs over in the ventilation. He gets some shots on a Nomad. I think he downed it too, but the Thatcher kills him as he runs into the hallway. And that's gonna be a quick attack round by Cynical. Great round from them. Quick refrags, just able to keep their team on top. Great play by them for the entire round. They played that perfect. But of course, Stardom lost that round, so they decided to go back down. They're gonna go up, and it looks like we're getting a rehost here. Yep. Although Stardom is out, so that's a rehost. 3-4. Looks like some people on Stardom had a sound glitch, so just a quick rehost here. We're gonna get the lobby all put back together. Gonna send these invites out to both teams. Put this lobby back together. Hey.
What is up?
Welcome, Nicolo. Include your audio if you haven't already. Joining me for a co-host is Mr. Nicolo from Check 6.
Or
How you
Notorious
doing, brother?
Savage. I'm doing
Yeah,
good. How about
Notorious
you?
Savage,
How's it going so far? I haven't been
Doing
watching.
well, doing well.
Good.
Really good rounds. It's been really back and forth pretty much the whole time. Currently 4-3
good.
in Cynical's favor. So
That's
pretty
good. Here we got a rehost going on, so hopefully.
Yeah, some players had a sound glitch, so just a little
Okay.
quick rehost, quick little resets. Nothing crazy.
That's good. Got two good teams battling here today, huh?
Yeah, two really strong teams. Should be a great rest of the best of 3.
For sure.
Stardom just lost in ventilation from Cynical on attack, so they're gonna try and opt for armory lockers. Not too out of the ordinary.
No. I'd imagine they'd be able to do something. I'd hope they have some new strat they could pull out and work their way to a
For
victory.
sure. Yeah, definitely. Alright, Nicolo, I gotta ask you, what info you have? It's been back and forth. Stardom, I'm sure you know, is strong, aggressive team. Cynical,
Mhm.
still strong, but more of the slower play style, smart team. Who do you think is gonna take out this border map?
I'm definitely feeling. I've seen Stardom play this a ton, but I'm definitely feeling Cynical here. They
Attackers
look
need to
strong
locate
throughout the
and defuse
match.
bomb.
And they seem to be winning their gunfights, so
Razor wire is deployed.
Cool with that.
I feel like it might go to OT. It's been really back and forth so far, so hopefully
OT,
we can get
definitely
OT.
not
Yeah,
Definitely seen OT.
Impact out.
Saying like 90% chance we get no.
for sure.
Sorry, I'm just getting set
10
up
seconds
here.
remaining.
Equipped for the second Cynical attack of the half.
5 seconds left.
Playing the fire.
I'm
Off the armory wall. One thing
Attackers'
I will
objective
say,
is to
this
locate
game,
a bomb
both
and defuse
teams
it.
love Ella, like a lot.
Evil lighter in.
is he really on his side?
Like, I think there's maybe one game around
no.
Ella like played, maybe like 1 or 2.
Oh jeez. Okay.
So yeah, a lot of
I'm hoping
FO12 play.
Yeah, it's fun times, huh? I'm hoping this buck will go downstairs, but I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be a ton. Yep, he's already down there, buddy. I'm sure there's gonna be a ton of resistance down there from the roamers of Stardom.
There doesn't seem to be any back here. except for Royal Penguin. Quickly runs downstairs. He's not careful. He gets taken out by the Buck. Sitting in customs. He catches her on the rotate. Twitch is taking CC. In that cross press here. Jaeger's trying to peek the top of middle, trying to catch the Buck, and he walks out. He gets taken out by the Buck. What a shot. I kind of switched off there right at the same time, but that's a really tight angle for him to fight. Already going to get a 5v2 in favor of Cynical. He's going to start ripping up the floor as he should. Twitch here trying to get through the hatch.
Those are some great shots from the Buck there. Quad always seems to hit his shots. Looks like he got some soft destruction coming in from beneath.
Yeah, for sure. They already got the batteries off the wall there. The bandit is still alive though. He runs out, he tries to get the drop shot, but he doesn't connect. Thatcher takes him out. 5v2 here. Perfect round from Cynical. Oh, Legion's gonna take down Twitch as I say that. Bring that down to a 2v4. A little less pressure, less angles for them to be careful of. Cynical not taking any breaks. They're still getting drones on the side. They get as much intel as they can. They get that wall open. Maestro tries to back off. Everybody doesn't see him, and he's making small off. He just sees him as he runs out, so he's not able to get the kill. Legion trying to peek this sandwich block really close. It's on that right side, but Cynical's gonna try and come in here for this plant. Thatcher's gonna rotate around here, try to get some cross pressure onto this site. He can peek this door over. He doesn't do it, and Maestro takes down one player of Cynical. That brings it down to a 2v3 here. One player is just... If this one player peaked 90, he could have killed this Maestro out. That could have saved that one player.
This is super winnable here for Stardom. The only problem I see is they don't have any Fantanile, so that could be a problem. But hopefully Cynical can do something here. And we got a kill coming from Faint Cap. Oh.
It's 2 down. That brings it down to it. I believe the Legion then down to to a 1v1 here, and the Maestro has health advantage.
20 seconds left. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. This could go either way. He's going for the res.
He's just barely behind the reinforcement. He downs the Buck and gets taken out with a trade.
Wow.
Clutch revive from the Buck there. Just barely behind the reinforcement.
What a great round from both teams. I felt like that could have went, like, one pick could have changed that whole round. And like you were saying,
yeah,
if that Thatcher swung the 90 hallway a little sooner, I think he could have picked off that Maestro. It would have been a super easy win for Cynical. But they took a little longer, and they still won the round, however, so not a big deal.
You definitely could have. But, no, 3-5 in their favor. Seeming to kind of run away with this attacking half. Stardom's going to go back to armory lockers.
I feel like
that was really close for them. Maestro was hitting every shot that he needed to hit that round.
Oh, for sure. I feel like Stardom needs to slow down a bit. They seem to getting picked off a little early. Some late rotates, and Cynical is just like really picking up on that. And what is it, 3v5 within a minute, maybe? I think.
Yeah, I believe it was like 2:15 left on the clock, and it was already a 5v3.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
But losing people that early and still managing to bring it down to pretty much 1v1 except for the revive at the half. I mean, that's just composure as an anchor. Especially with a Maestro, you have a great gun like that. It's hitting the shots that you need to hit, the angles that you need to play. You can't really imitate that. Looks like we have a disconnect from Stardom.
Ooh, K9's gonna go out. Not sure what's gonna happen here, but
bomb located by attackers.
I believe
5 seconds to go.
they already used their one rehost of the map, so
hopefully he can join back. Yeah.
Defender is
I hope.
approaching a kill
This
zone.
is a different
Defender is
Maestro
exposed.
game here coming out from Stardom. That's risky.
Very risky. Hopefully.
Puts it down onto ventilation. That's different. That's really, really different. I've never seen it before, but Buck making the same progress as he did before. He's already in detention. He's watching the hallway. First drone doesn't really see the mute sitting there behind the desk in workshop. Buck's already pushing through. He's already over here in ventilation. He's gonna start ripping the floor up. I don't think they know this mute is in here.
No, they
went
don't.
hallway up.
They're droning
He
it
caught him
super
on the
heavy.
drone.
Yep.
Yep. He tries to run through the hallway to the Buck, and he gets caught on the drone. just barely missed by Legion through the floor there. Almost loses to his own angle. Nice K9 reconnecting. Good to see that.
I just want to recognize how fast Cynical gets into the building. The Buck was clearing detention within 10 seconds, which is kind of surprising, assuming that I thought Stardom was a very aggressive team, and they seem to be holding sight down super heavy, so.
They're definitely been a lot more passive recently. Legion's able to take down the Buck through the floor, equalizing into a 4v4. Really solid shot there from him.
Rada has been connecting
Cynical's
with his
joking.
shots all night, so.
Device planted.
Yeah, he has. He's gotten a lot of key kills for his team here, keeping them alive. The Ash is already in office, rotates out, gets hit by the LMI, but Cynical's already over here getting the wall open. Only down to 1 minute and 10 left on the clock. Legion's trying to hold this half wall and try and deny damage. There's 3 members of Cynical out there. He gets the pre-fire to Thatcher, but he's not able to kill him. He does get down. He's able to bring him down to about half health. But he does get read by the Maestro, so he's going to stay to 44. Nomad's already going to get her air jabs down. Thatcher's going to punch this barbed wire. Looks like they're going to try and get into this site pretty soon. Try and get this diffuser going. They still have drones alive though, so I'm going to try and take use of any intel that they can get. Try to get some free fires off, but no one peeks. This smoke playing, or the mute playing in small office really close to the shotgun has a lot of troubles, but the Ella is able to take down the Ash and Fountain.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
That brings it to a 4v3, still in favor of Stardom. Gets the Nitro down on plant, that's a 4v2, that takes the third man off. Thatcher tries to get close to plant, but that mute's still playing up close. He peeks and gets the shotgun kill on plant there. Legion's able to take out the last player on balcony. That's the first defensive round of the half in favor of Stardom, bringing it to a 5-4.
That was a great hold from Stardom. They really played that well. They held their angles, they didn't get too aggressive. They stopped the plant, and they stopped the push from the back. I mean, that is key strategic defensive plays from Stardom. They played that perfect.
Yeah. And the communication that it takes, because a lot of teams, the Ella and Fountain would have rotated off and tried to come help on wall, but the Ella stayed there the entire time and was waiting for that one player of Cynical to try and get the flank off late in the round. But of course he just stayed there, had confidence in the calls from his teammates, and was able to get that late pick.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't have anyone towards like top metal or sandwich, like just to watch rotates. That kind of screwed them over. Yeah, I think they had 3 people on wall and 1 pushing from offices, and they just ran right into Stardom's
Attackers
guns.
need to locate and defuse as many bombs
Pretty
as
much,
they
they try
can.
to just take the gunfights.
Yeah. A little
Pretty
confusing,
sure
but
most people know that Stardom is one of those teams you need to play technical against. They all have really good gun skill, and they put it on display every time they play. So
yeah,
trying
I
to take that
definitely,
route is a bit iffy.
I definitely wouldn't want to be
Attackers have located a
like
bomb.
trying to get a plant down with all, at least 4 of Stardom's players alive. That's really risky. So all these guys can hit their shots, and they don't miss. so.
Especially with a mute playing that close with a shotgun and a nitro.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if that was just bad intel or just we need to get this diffuser
5
down and get
seconds
it down.
left before insertion.
Yeah.
That's a very hard to push. I mean, even
Attackers
if
are
it's not
heading out to
Stardom,
defuse a
any
bomb.
team trying to do that against is
Yeah.
really tough and not the best idea. Guarding it from Stardom, Ella, Jaeger, and Mute. AK and this JK9 and Penguin all gonna hold this upstairs. Pug can take it. What? What just happened?
I think
Nova's gonna get a reflag into the castle, and Thermite's gonna kill one more
what is happening.
in the name of Nomad. But okay, that's gonna be a 4v3 man advantage. They're already in sight. Jaeger's gonna push in. He's gonna take the Thermite off the board. Buck's trying to get the refrag. Jaeger not looking, but Buck isn't able to land the shot. Jaeger's playing close corner. They're already getting the diffuser down. Jaeger's gonna try and rotate, get the bomb, and nope. Buck takes him on the refrag. Nova kills one more. Ella drops down into the site. He downs one. Buck isn't able to land the kill. He takes his shotgun out to battle Harris. And that's going to be a quick round in the favor of Cynical, despite whatever mishap happened that claimed the life of Nomad in the first 15-20 seconds.
I don't know what that round was. Cynical just
That
moves
was
into
an
the
interesting round.
moves into the building so fast. It's ridiculous. They took over Passport in less than 10 seconds, and I have a feeling what happened was that someone either team killed the Ash, like tried to shoot through the wall and maybe shot her on accident, or the castle wall banged Ash and Ash charged killed someone. I'm not sure
I
who
think
got team
the
killed,
buck.
but
I think the buck.
I
It was
don't
the
know.
Ash that died. Oh no, the Nomad that died. I
Yeah.
think the buck tried to open the wall, and the Nomad walked in front and got down. And the Ash went to open the wall with the Ash charge, and that killed Nomad while she was down. I think that's what happened.
I I think. But anyways, Cynical just pushed right into Workshop, took control of that like immediately. Stardom didn't really have
Stardom
any
had no
retake.
outside pressure.
Yeah, no retake whatsoever. They tried in the end, but it was already a 1v3,
Attackers need to
so
locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
we're kind of struggling here.
I think Stardom
Attackers have discovered the
Stardom got
location
taken
of a
over
bomb.
by some type of level of aggression that usually we would see from them.
Yeah.
But they're gonna
Attackers
try and
have
go back
located a
down
bomb.
here. Hopefully try to wipe the slate clean of any mistakes that happened that round. Try to lock down any mistakes. But of course Cynical is on match point, so the pressure there is already on Stardom. Every round from here on out is a must win to try and get to that
10
overtime
seconds to
stage.
go. 5 seconds left before insertion.
This is a similar setup. They're gonna hold the vertical play.
You see this castle trap they got going on? It's kind of locking off all of like the workshop entries almost on the first floor.
Yeah.
Not sure if that's gonna help them, but
ACJ is gonna try to go for an early spawn peek here. He doesn't able to land his shot onto the buck, but he's gonna try and hold the tight angle. Try to kill the buck and move towards the balcony. Tries to get a pre-fire down, but not able to connect anything. The Ash is already in the east stairs. That early entry from Cynical catches him on the rotate. 30 seconds into the round, he's already in the building. He's already watching the rotation there, and that's gonna take Jaeger off the board. Really quick 4v5 in favor of Cynical. There's one player in office though behind that single wall. Ash doesn't know he's there. He's not waiting for the drone to get in there, but sure we'll see him eventually. He's gonna try and push up. There's the follow. He doesn't see the Ella push up. Ella takes down the Ash. He doesn't know he's there. He's able to run away with his life now. That shotgun in those hands.
Attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
As Castle's able to take down two. That's Thermite and
Attackers
Zofia off the board from the Castle on top of Metal. Thatcher and Buck left last alive in a 2v4. Stardom still has control of top floor. Great refrag. Great just angles. Rotation holds from Stardom there.
yeah, a little lack of droning on that Ella. I have a feeling the Ash kind of pushed in a little too fast. The Buck is gonna get the Legion there. It's a 3v2.
Charges active.
EV2 Bucks able he just barely misses the Ella running past the doorway. Get a shot off first. Thatcher's gonna put a breach on it. Ella moves into the bathroom, goes to the doorway, and Thatcher's gonna take the L from the shotgun. Buck's still trying to hold the angles onto the doorway and its own hallway. Of course, Ella knows the diffuser's down on the hallway. Buck last alive in 1v3. This is gonna be really difficult. He's at full health, so we could. Gunfights, he down at the castle there. That's gonna make it a quick 2v1 for him. Oh, the shotgun. Expected someone to push him, but no one is. Ella's still just sitting close on bathroom, holding the diffuser. Bandage just sitting sight. He knows that shotgun's in there. He knows what he's up against. He's gonna try and get a frag grenade down, but Ella's gonna move that ball. He tries to peek it. I believe he hit her, but it wasn't enough to get a kill down. And Stardom's gonna take that round and live on. Round 5, 6. Cynical, of course, still sitting on match point. That was great entry pressure from Stardom. From just pretty much denying Cynical. Well, of course, Cynical still got in fast and were able to get an early pick, but the ability to just refrag where they were coming from and keep track of all the attackers was really great play by Stardom. Stardom gonna go back into Armory Lockers, of course, pretty much the preferable site we've seen from both teams here. Usually going there whenever they get a chance. Stardom sort of having the upper hand here, going there. Of course, they have the favorable site going on to 5-6. Overtime on the line, or
Attackers need
map
to
on the
locate
line.
and defuse bombs.
Alright, I'm back.
But I lost you.
Yeah, my I haven't used the controller in such a long time. My batteries are a little out of charge.
No worries, no worries.
10 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
Batteries exist, it's okay.
I have like a stack of them on my desk right now. I was just trying all of them. But good round
Attackers are
from
heading out to
Stardom
defuse the
there.
bomb.
They're bringing it back. They're losing 2 consecutive rounds.
Impact that
I don't know. I have a feeling this is definitely gonna go with T.
Yeah, I could definitely see it going to T. You can definitely see that the fast attacks from Cynical here are really making a statement on Stardom. They have no roamers on the board.
Yeah.
All pretty much by sight.
I don't know if you saw that.
The Ash
It,
already has
it looks like they have 3 people on drones all at once, and that they have the Ash driving in behind those drones looking for any roamers. But they're not gonna find any because Stardom is turtling in sight, playing the same strat they did earlier with the mute on the half wall. And
Just hold the angles. Shotguns take advantage where you can. Cynical, of course, gonna watch any angle that they can, any flank that they need to look out for. Cynical has 4 players stacked up over here onto this wall. Gonna try and get it open. Of course, there's no beta playing it, so they're gonna get it open anyway. Man's watching the rotation. K9's gonna take off the Ash that was east with a run out. He's gonna bring it to a 5v4 in Stardum's favor. That's why I get for not even because he's behind that wall. If only it was just he would have just built with them. He was just gonna play close safe. Jaeger is still trying to get some runouts onto the opposite side of the map. There's that aggressive playstyle that we usually see from K9.
they really gotta dump some utility into this mute, or else he's just gonna win the round. Like he did.
Yeah, they do.
Last
They
time.
can't
And it looks like they're
Flash
starting to.
pings.
And the plan's going down here, but he still got to the C4. They're trying to draw it out. Oh,
Toxins in position.
They're trying to bait that mute's nitro out. That mute just playing solid, not letting anything come up.
someone has to
He's
make a
gonna
play
push
here.
it. He stops watching the angle there that he can compete. He knows they're watching their bucks and take down the player on sandwich. This is really looking in favor of Cynical. They have all of these angles locked down. Yep, there's the mute. Small up they're putting down, but the Jaeger kills one, and peeks and kills the planter. Moves the half wall and gets himself a third. No man escape the latest shot, takes a bullet time from the Jaeger. Jaeger's just looking for his 4K. This would actually be his ace here.
Yeah.
He takes one shot from the pistol,
one
and Jaeger
more.
locks down. Oh no, Penguin's able to take away his ace.
Oh, he's
Yes,
so
Jaeger.
ace.
K9 walks away with a
But
4K.
what a play. What a
Yeah,
play
what a
from
play from
K9
Jaeger there.
to single-handedly win the round.
Yeah, that play from him, that he
Oh my goodness.
one player who said we're not getting this diffuser down, he just ran out despite all
He-
the
he
angles they were holding
swung
at the
that.
right time.
He swung that and slammed 4 people. And then I have a feeling he would have killed the last person he pushed in as well. And too
He would have.
bad. That would
was
have.
mid sprint.
Oh man, that would have. Wow. I'm
Even without that
speechless.
killing Nomad, that's a great play there from K9. Pretty much securing the round for his team single-handedly, pushing them into overtime. Because that 20 seconds, 10 seconds before he did that, that was really looking like Cynical's round. But it seemed like they all just let off the angles. that they were
I-
holding, because he pushed up and killed the diffuser first, I believe.
Yeah.
Then he killed the person watching the angle, so I believe that was just a
Defenders,
mishap
protect
on
your bombs from being
the coverage
defused by attackers.
from the other attackers holding him, but
Cynical, it's so hard to watch from my perspective, from this perspective, because you just want to say someone's got to push in, someone's got to drive and clear the site, and they all just were stagnant on the outside wall, and they just let K9 run across them and kill them all, and it's just, oh man, it's tough to talk about.
yeah, because I mean, once that mute died in small
10 seconds
office,
left.
they could have easily had one person run in, get that rotate
5
cut
seconds
off
to go.
sooner than
Exactly.
just sitting in the wall.
They didn't have anyone on sandwich, so someone has to take control of half wall to make sure no one can run across, just like K9 did. K9 saw that opportunity and did a great job of taking the opportunity to kill all of them. And hopefully Cynical
So
can
that just
adjust.
sitting at the wall is such a common pre-fire. I mean, that's one thing
Yeah.
everybody pre-fires now is the reinforced wall openings and the sides. Obviously the doorway.
Cynical is definitely lacking in the plant aggressiveness. They're super aggressive, like, throughout the round, but when it comes down to the executes, they seem to be pretty passive, and that's what Stardom is winning, like, taking control of, like, the plants. Being able to clutch up.
Sure. But not even a minute in the round, and Cynical already has the wall open. They have 2 minutes to work with here to get some utility off and get this plant off.
Device in position.
They have so much time to work with, but Stardom, of course, turtling again. They got to get through all these players. Doc able to take down the Thatcher. Brings it to a 5v4. In Stardom's favor, of course. That mute, of course, playing that. There's smoke this time, playing smoke close wall.
The smoke there is a good adjustment.
Defender
Instead of
is
having to
exposed.
throw the C4, that'll stop the plant. What I want to see Cynical here do is go below with the buck and clear that smoke out. The hatch is reinforced, so you can nade that. Get rid of the ADS there, you can nade that, and basically get him off that wall and go for the plant. But Rada's gonna take that quad here, and he's on the double kill, looking for more.
Barrage getting out now 4v2 for Stardom. Nomad's gonna down the Maestro. But that Doc's gonna get the heal off there. Keep him alive. Thermite playing the close wall, of course. He's really weak. Nomad's gonna get one kill off. That's a smoke. That's shotgun of small office off the board. But Thermite and Nomad both pretty much one shot now at this point. All 3 players are Stardom, still full health. Really big advantage there for them. 45 seconds left for Cynical to try and figure out a game plan here. Not sure how much utility they have. Nomad is trying to take this Doc on sandwich, trying to get some shots off. But that Ella shotty is still alive. I mean, even if they get Jaeger and Doc off the board, that Ella shotty can practically ruin everything for them.
They're both extremely low on health, and that Ella shot will tear them apart.
Poor timing there.
Oh,
Nomad tries to throw a flashbang in, gets taken down by Doc as Thermite tries to push in, gets taken down by Jaeger. 7-6 in Stardom's favor. Great hold by Stardom. Just really taking control of every angle that they can. They really got used to the wall pushes from Cynical. Just play your angles, play it safe, don't peek unless you really need to, unless there's a plant going down or anything. And they're just walking away with the rounds up there. But Cynical's starting to go back on defense because, of course, this is overtime, so they switch every round instead of every 6, like it would in normal play. Of course, that makes sense. But Cynical is going to opt for their own armory hold. Of course, the favorable site, and of course, with game on the line this round, they're going to go to the better site.
I'm not sure about this. I haven't seen too many of Cynical's defenses, but I have a feeling this is gonna push it over to 7-7. We're gonna see a workshop defense.
Yeah, I can see that. Of course, Stardom opting for the more
Attackers
passive
need to
angle
locate and
holding
defuse as many bombs as
play
they
style
can.
on defense here. That's pretty much what Cynical does too, so I wouldn't be surprised if they can replicate the result of it.
Attackers have located a bomb.
But the pressure, of course, of it being match point could weigh on them or motivate them, depending on how they look at it.
We're gonna see the same reinforcement that Stardom did on that small office wall, and they might be playing that with an Ella shotgun. I hope they would. I hope someone with a shotgun would play that wall.
5 seconds.
But
Yeah, definitely shotgun spot.
that seems to be a super
Attackers' objective is to
reliable
defuse the
strat
bomb.
nowadays, is to reinforce that wall. They do have the bottom mid shot out, and it doesn't look like they have any ADSs or Jaeger devices in there yet. So that could be naded. So I'm not sure how this is gonna play out. I want to see how fast Stardom gets into the building here. As their rival Cynical moved into the building very swiftly within a minute. So let's see if they take a little more passive
Cynical's usually in
approach.
by now.
Yeah,
Cynical usually always is a player in these stairs or CC by now. As you can see, Stardom still outside, getting the drones off, getting as much intel as they can before getting some type of push in.
it looks like Cynical, a couple of Cynical's people, the teammates, seem to drone themselves in, whereas Cynical drones their teammates. They usually have an advance drone, and it looks like Stardom drones themselves in. So, just one little shallow difference, but we have the main wall over here, and Stardom's looking for.
What a cook nade from Rada there, taking out the Ella shot
Bomb
playing
located by
on there.
attackers.
Great throw there, great timing by him.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
Really strong operator off the board. Stardom's gonna
Attackers
take
will
down
cover the
Jaeger.
bomb.
Okay.
Attackers bomb diffuser
He's gonna
has
take
been
down
dropped.
Jaeger there, my bad. Maestro is gonna take down.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Maestro's gonna take down the Thermite. Bring it to a 4v3 here. But Stardom's already pushing over here. Thatcher just barely misses fire and takes some shots on the Bandit. But Stardom's already getting this diffuser down, and Cynical is just
Attackers are
not
activating
pushing
the
it. They can't. They're not gonna take the gunfights to try and get this diffuser off. ACJ immediately goes underneath.
Defenders have
He's gonna
located the
just try and
diffuser.
get some vertical play. Just hold that diffuser. Make sure they can't get diffuser. Maestro just barely seeing the buck there, but does able to see him.
Defender
Sees
is
him.
approaching the kill zone.
Is able to take him down. We're into a 3v3 IQ in CC though. Gonna take one down to a 3v3. Maestro's gonna get the kill onto the IQ. We're into a 2v2 to try to get the diffuser off. He's not able to in time as he gets wallbanged by the Thatcher. And he's gonna fall to the Maestro. That's gonna bring it to a 1v1. Maestro last alive against the Ash. He's gonna try and get this diffuser off. But the Ash first gets Elephant, but hears him diffusing, and he's gonna kill him as he doesn't hop off. I don't believe he hurt him. I believe he was just trying to stick it before he ran. And that's gonna be border 8-6 in Stardom's favor.
What a great game. I mean,
I do just want to point out, Quad had 13 kills
after the
rehost.
rehost. Oh, can we? I wonder what he got in the first half. Before the first. Well, what was it? You did it at the split, right?
I believe it
rehost
was
was at-
4-3.
Oh, no.
4-3
He
was
dropped
the rehost.
13 kills in what? 7 rounds?
7 rounds? Yeah.
Oh boy, that's almost a 2.0 KD per round.
That's
2 kills per round. I mean, talk about a performance. Elliot
Yeah,
won't
for sure.
carry them over for the win. But I just want to talk about how Stardom played that execute so perfectly. They had flank watch from 90 to make sure no one crossed. And when they went for plant, they didn't back down from their gunfights. And they made sure Cynical didn't swing that like K9 did in the earlier round. And they made sure they got the plan off. Then the Ash went below. Talk about perfection.
Yeah, for sure. They played that last attack perfectly, as you should on match point. We have one player for Stardom just resetting or something. Should be back in here soon as we're going into map 2, which is Clubhouse. Another pretty strategic map here. Should be another really great game. Oh, looks like Stardom made a substitute? Bringing in Matey?
Thanks to him. Wasn't he in chat earlier? Yeah, he
Please?
wasn't. He was in Twitch chat earlier. Oh, he even called it. He said, I'm taking Macy J's spot next game. He's got to get sleep. Oh. Welcome to the big leagues. Did Cynical make a substitution? I don't remember seeing Bunk Bet's name.
No.
No?
No, they didn't make any
No, he
substitution.
just backed out and joined back. Okay.
Just waiting for all players on Stardom to ready up and we can get this underway. You think we're gonna see another overtime here coming out from both of them?
Honestly, I don't know. That was a pretty strong performance from Stardom. Even though it went to OT, they played. The rounds they lost were pretty close, minus a few from Cynical that were just. They just played it better.
Mhm.
I have a feeling. I don't want to be biased, but I have a feeling Stardom will take this next map and it'll be a 2-0 for Stardom.
Yeah, I mean, I think one thing to take note of is that Stardom was able to start out there or finish on attack, and seeing how strong their attack was, and they're holding that attack momentum going into the next map, could be an issue for Cynical, depending on how Stardom's play transfers over onto Clubhouse from Border. First band coming in from Cynical here is a Jackal. Not too very friendly for roamers, so not a bad band to take off the Jackal. Give you more freedom, a little bit more wiggle room. Wiggle room? Wiggle room? Wiggle room. Wiggle room as a roamer. Black the board as well. I usually don't see a Blackbeard band on Clubhouse.
It might be a
I believe it's
comfort
probably
band.
just yeah.
They
just-
don't want to play
I don't like
against
a
the
Blackbeard
Blackbeard.
so bad.
Yeah, exactly. There are some nasty Blackbeard players out there, and
There
I wouldn't want to be playing
Shout
him
out
either.
Char from Reanimated. Char from Reanimated is a super solid Blackbeard. Legion being taken off the board by Cynical. I mean Stardom, not Cynical, my bad. Legion not a bad band either though.
Yeah,
Really annoying operator.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some shield play. I mean, Legion's one of the easiest ops to stop a shield push, and especially in like CC, you can throw a bunch on Garage, and it's really hard to push. And Ella,
No more shoddy abuse for you.
exactly. No,
Even
these
though
teams
both
won't
teams
be
did
able
it,
to.
but
These teams won't be able to use that Ella shoddy anymore, so they'll have to use real guns now. So, fun times.
your prediction was right though. There is a Montaigne coming out from Stardom following their Legion ban. As Cynical is gonna take their first defense down to Church.
I'm just hoping that they see this Monty and they can six to something that is more anti-shield, like a smoke, perhaps.
Yeah, sure. Maybe a smoke. Maybe a cap can. Maybe
Yeah.
a Echo's on the board and not being played. That actually surprises me.
I
And
didn't
the
even
Monty
notice
6
that.
pick for an IQ.
Well, okay. I mean, run the Monty
Attackers
down their
need to
throat.
locate and defuse as many
Why
bombs
not?
as they can.
Yeah, that's,
They're gonna stick to
I would
Frost. Yeah, if you really want to take control of this map, clear roamers, if they have any, run a shield. One of the easiest ways to do it.
I mean, I want to know if that IQ is just picked for, frag play, because I genuinely don't see something on the defending side that would
Attackers
make me
have
think
located a
IQ.
bomb.
I mean, I would usually think like a Valkyrie or something along the lines
An
of
Echo
Intel,
or
maybe like a
something,
Vigil.
something
Echo,
utility.
yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it was a
Unless they were
single pick.
expecting an Echo 6
5
pick.
seconds remaining.
Yeah,
Like a Maestro
potentially.
Echo 6 pick they were
It
predicting.
could also be for the mutes, just in case they have any random
Attackers'
mutes
objective
spread
is to
across the
defuse
map,
a bomb.
or if they need certain mutes gone. But
'Cause it was a very
not-
late 6 pick, so I'm sure they were talking like, oh wait, Echo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
pull
were
out an IQ in
counting
case of
the
6.
choices, but they stuck to Frost. don't see Frost played a ton. Something in their notes that they have some good Frost placements, and hopefully can maybe get one in the trap. Maybe.
I'm sure they definitely do, but for a pretty fast stock push, roam clear going off, because this is Clubhouse, very big. There's a lot of space for the roamers to have some fun. Mavericks already gonna put a little hole in the hatch, just try and look down into blue. Ozzy is playing down there, he's gonna try and look up. There's no one playing there yet, so. Yeah, that Maverick trying to get the hatch. He's gonna get a nitro off, but the Maverick backs off. Not able to land a kill there. Maverick's almost got this hatch open. Stardom, of course, taking their really sweet time here, just
Attackers drop the
making sure there's no
diffuser.
roamers, but of course there isn't. Cynical going with a nice turtle strat here. Safe, make them waste their time. He gets some shots onto the Maverick, but isn't able to get a kill off. The Maverick does get that hatch open. And he loses his drone to the Mozzie playing in blue.
On other side.
Of course, could have rotated out
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
himself. Looks like Stardom's already some other hatches, possibly Kitchen and Moto. Yep, Moto and Kitchen hatches both are open. Savannah and Thatcher here, just looking down.
One thing I've noticed so far, they have no hatch denial whatsoever. They haven't gone for any hatch tricking with impacts. And they've just given them all the hatches so far. I think they tried to C4 someone there, but it obviously missed. So this is looking like Stardom's round to win.
Nitro the Frost takes down the Thatcher there. Thermite's gonna get a nice little refrag though onto the Frost. Maestro's gonna take one down, and Mozzie's gonna get the other, and that's a 4v2 in favor of Cynical here. Habana drops down into Moto, looks down into the site, doesn't see anybody. Mavericks in blue. Quick little flick over there onto the Mozzie, but isn't able to land. Gets the call out that the Mozzie is over there, and Habana's gonna get the kill from Moto. Of course, that call is gonna come out. The Habana's Mavericks gonna take down one more player. That's gonna equal out left to a 2v2. Habana walks into sight, takes down the Maestro behind bars. Jaeger's left in a 1v2, takes down the Maverick in blue. Habana's gonna try and get the diffuser down though. Jaeger obviously he hears it going down. He hears the keyboard going off. Habana gets it down. She's gonna move out to the hallway. Jaeger rushes in the hallway, gets a little pre-fire, but he's not able to get the kill. He stops for a little bit as he peeks him. Not able to get the bullets off that he needs, and that's gonna be Stardom here. Attack. Nice little 3K there from the Habana substitute.
Yeah, he I mean, like I said, it was Stardom's round to win. They had hatch control and everything.
Yeah.
All the wall, the church wall was open. That's, I mean, it's a really hard round to lose for them.
Yeah. I believe one thing is though that Cynical did at one point have that 4v2, but the communication between Midi and Rada there to just take each other's refrags and play with each other was solid. Like they couldn't have done that any better. You know, they made the call outs that they needed to call. Like when the Maverick got into the gunfight there with Mozzie, the Habana was down in Moto and was able to kill the Mozzie as he tried to rotate back into church. Just little things like that is just ways that you can manipulate a 2v4 into just your favor or taking advantage of over aggressions.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Cynical, they still haven't brought any hatch. No impacts, no Cade. And I feel like that's going to hurt him again. You don't want to give Stardom too many angles to hold. They're not going to miss their shots.
10 seconds left.
And
5 seconds left before insertion.
I definitely think
Might be another
needs to
rough
take
round.
some type of. Well, actually, they can't. They
Attackers
didn't bring any
objective is
hatch
defuse the
denial
bomb.
again. I believe
Exactly.
Cynical would just be confident in
The
just
attackers bomb diffuser
winning
has
either
been dropped.
gunfights through hatches or just a drop and winning those gunfights.
I don't know. It's very confusing because I wouldn't want to be in a gunfight with someone that has total hatch control and church wall open. I mean, unless they have a plan of denying maybe the stairs push. It looks like we got 2 roamers upstairs now, so they are switching something. But I'm sure Stardom will catch on to this soon enough.
Yeah, opting for 2 roamers instead of none again, but Of course, the Jaeger's sitting here in cash, but we see the Thatcher is already in garage watching the window rotation here.
Loading back.
Jaeger gets a pre-fire down, but doesn't land anything. Sure, it's just shots by fire. He sees he gets droned out. The Thatcher's gonna get that call. Thatcher's slowly creeping up to the windows. Jaeger rotates back into construction. Twitch tries to get some pre-fires from red stairs, doesn't land anything. Oh, I believe he actually did that. Mozzie is really... Oh no, I believe he took some shots here from the thermite on main stairs. Held himself a fight. Jaeger's still waiting for this push from construction side though. Just holding each other's back angles. Mozzie holding that stair with a shotgun. Definitely see a pinch coming in here from the attackers. They're just leaving them alone and watching their flanks. As you can see, there's nobody pushing in from construction side anymore. They're just going to leave them up there. Even the thermite that was watching the Mozzie is going all the way downstairs. So.
I do not like this whatsoever. They are just leaving them to hang up there. I feel like this might backfire on them. They have to clear these guys, or else
Yeah, Maverick's gonna take two down in sight.
control.
Mutant Maestro off the board already. Jaeger drops down in the bar. Doc's able to get a return kill though. Maverick's able to get his third kill of the round as Jaeger pushes the bar. There's the flank, just leaving the roamer alone. He's gonna take down Thatcher. He tries to walk the turret. He drops Hatch. Doesn't get a kill there. His Twitch was there. He gets pinched by the thermite and the Twitch. Leaves one last player alive as the Mozzie tries to drop Kitchen Hatch here in a 1v3. He doesn't have a lot of health to work with, and he dies to the Maverick Prada, who picked up a 4K that round.
I mean, that's one way to do it. If you're gonna have roamers, they knew they had two off site, and they just dive bombed right into sight, and they took control, which leaves the roamers in a horrible state because not only do they have to rotate back through gunfights, they also have to retake control of site and get the defusal off. So I mean, I guess it worked. Stardom up 2-0.
Yeah, but that Jaeger definitely almost changed that round for them because he did rotate down through the hatch in construction, and he ran to the church hatch, or the motor hatch, and he was able to take out the Thatcher, and that Twitch was just narrowly there sitting next to the doorway, and the Jaeger wasn't able to see him. But I believe if he was able to be seen as he was in that corner, that round could have went a lot differently there for Stardom.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Cynical here, back on defense of course. Down 2-0, they're gonna realize that the church armory hold isn't working out. They're gonna off cash CC.
Again with what's up with the frost?
I don't know.
Is that a new viable operator pick now?
Different. I don't know. Maybe for Clubhouse.
I mean, I've had some bad experience with frost and Clubhouse before, but we don't talk about that. But I don't know. It's the exact same spot. I'm getting PTSD already.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It makes it so much better.
Too bad Malik wasn't here. I'm sure he has the clip
Malik is already
copied.
Malik probably is already sending it the link. To
Yeah, exactly. He's probably putting it in announcements right now. Put me on blast. Once again. I'll never live that down.
Bomb located by attackers.
No, never. We're not letting you live that down. So the Frost is gonna hold the garage here. Already 2 drones coming in from Stardom here. Pretty straightforward push. Monty's already in garage. He's gonna start pushing up these stairs. Can't get to the top though because of that Frost that tries to push forward though. Monty looked like he was gonna unhook, but seems to be whereas Maverick's in. Frost quickly peeks a Maverick, and that's Maverick off the board. Cynical here. The Valkyrie's gonna get the Fontaine down and he tries to back off the stairs, and Frost gonna pick up her second kill of the round. Takes some shots though from the main wall, brings him down to around 15 HP, maybe 20. But of course, they'll have that man advantage. Lana tries to run by the doorway, takes some shots. Of course, Cynical is still in a very good state here. Stardom does have that wall open for now. A few shots to get that Maestro cam off the board, but the Maestro cam is off the board, and that's all that matters. Thermite just runs in through the wall and gets a nice peek onto the Frost there. But he does get traded out by the Valkyrie sitting on red. That's going to keep it to a 4v2. Jaeger's going to take down one player. I believe that was a Thatcher. And that's going to move to a 1v4 in favor of Cynical here. He tries to run out, but he doesn't see the Hibana. He's going to try and rotate down the stairs. I believe he did. Nope, he's sitting bottom. Hibana, of course. In a really tough situation here. This doesn't look good for him at all. Red Jaeger sees him to the left, though. He's going to get a call out. Here, Bandit doesn't run out. Hibana gets some shots, but isn't able to land the kill off. Be surprised to see the Jaeger somebody get aggressive here. He has 40 seconds to pass some time. The Jaeger pushes up, able to land the kill. Of course, just landing some shots, getting health down. He pushes into stock. The Bandit just runs by through lounge. That was a perfect time to try and get a defender off the board. But that's just one more player to worry about now. As the Bandit peeks him at the garage door, and that's going to be another round, or first round, sorry, in favor of Cynical. We're going to 2-2 their first defensive win of the match. Well, map, I should say, not match.
Some simple mistakes there from Stardom. They got control of garage pretty quickly. The Monty started pushing in, but he did see that frost trap, and once he saw that frost trap, there wasn't much he could do there. But sadly, I think it was Rada just ran right into the Frost's angle, and I mean, I would have waited a little longer till that Monty was able to get that frost mat down, and then I would have pushed in. Just some simple mistakes there I think they could correct, and I feel like that could have been their round if they had a little quicker garage control.
Yeah, definitely. That frost play at the beginning definitely changed that round because it pretty much took their main push off the board, which was that Monty. And I believe the mishap there was the Maverick didn't even really get caught in an angle. I mean, he pretty much.
I think he just ran in and
looked at the wrong
the
angle.
frost was just staring at him. At
Yeah,
that
he
point,
was looking towards the window.
at that point, I feel like you devoted so much to garage already. Like you have the Monty in there. I as an IGL, I would just call that push off and just say let's rotate into construction. I don't think they had anything on construction. And just some strange game time decisions there, but hopefully they can correct that.
Oh, for sure. Definitely still a lot of rounds left.
10 seconds
Of course, they
remaining.
do still have a lead too, so they had some type of cushion to lose
5
a round
seconds
there.
left.
Of course, not the favorable option, but they still hold that 2-1 lead.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
These
We're gonna
rumors
see a
from
roam.
yeah, I was gonna say these
Attackers dropped
rumors
the
from
diffuser.
Cynical. I feel
Attackers
like
have
they need
recovered
to
their
be a
diffuser.
little more potent and have their presence known instead of just waiting. Because they kind of were left alone. I feel like they can catch them off guard with that shadow play almost.
Yeah, because that was one thing they did. I mean, they did make their presence known in the last round, but they got very passive in the middle of the round. That the attack was just, let's just throw some claymores down. We could ignore him, watch the flanks, and we'll just push the site with the easier push, of course, because it can't watch every angle down. Of course, they were able to push in and get the diffuser off pretty quickly. Maverick hitting the stock hatch again. Mozzie not sitting in blue there, so he is pretty much free to drop here, but they do still have a player sitting in armory.
The attacker's bomb
Throw away.
diffuser has been dropped.
Pretty slow push here going on from what we usually see.
Yeah.
Oh, but the Bandit is peeking those main stairs, and he takes the thermite off the board. That's one hard breacher for Stardom gone. Great rotation there by Yuma.
They
Still sitting in strip.
Yeah, they still have to worry about this vigil. I hope they don't, especially with the man advantage, I hope they don't just leave him in there to sit. Because he could really do some damage here.
Rotate anytime. He does still have that impact. I mean, he doesn't even have to come the hallway. I'm pretty sure they put a claymore there, but he could easily just blow open that pool wall.
They are not
Run
paying
through
any
there.
attention it looks like it looks like they're gonna go for another site push here, quick site execution. But he's gonna make an
I
impact
believe
there,
there
and
was one. It's a Thatcher holding an angle here. Looks like he's waiting for the Vigil to run through strip. The Vigil is Cynical just there as the Thatcher peeks it at the perfect time as Vigil tries to run through his rotation. Takes him at the board and that equalizes the 4-4. The Habana is able to pick up a kill onto the Bandit. That makes it a 4-3 as they're already in the They have hallway. Jaeger's sitting in church here trying to get holds of it. Quad as Valkyrie picks up a quick 2-piece, bringing it to a 3v2. He can back that man advantage. 30 seconds left on the board for Stardom to make a push. Habana runs into the site, takes the Jaeger off the board, equalizes it back to a 2-2. Maverick takes one more off the board, that brings it back to a 2v2 and a 1v1 again. Habana and Kaid, the last one's left. Kaid just barely misses the timing. Habana's going to run into Armory after throwing a quick flash. Kaid doesn't know he ran, who's left. He's trying to get the shot on target here. The Habana peeks him with the bearing and is able to take the kill. And that's another round in favor of Stardom, going up 3-1.
What a good round there from Stardom. I mean, not only to keep an eye on that roamer, I thought they weren't, but it definitely kept the roamers in check. And that was a really good site execute from the Habana. She, I think is Mixty. I'm gonna assume that's his name. I don't know.
But,
I mean, Midi? Okay, Midi's he's hitting his shots with the bearing and the Type 89. And he's single-handedly taking over the round as support.
Yeah, he's definitely getting the picks where it matters. I mean, obviously as support, you know, that's what you need to do. But even when the fraggers are off the board, he's really taking the initiative to take advantage of the speed of the Habana. And of course, the good kit that she has, honestly. Just getting the frags, the impact frags, the entry frags, really. Wherever it really needs to be done. He's been doing that all map.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
I noticed they've been moving some patch denial this time. They brought the Kai's in consecutive rounds. It looked like that slowed down the hatches a little bit, but I don't think he was able to trick them.
Yeah, it was definitely a much slower round than what we were seeing beforehand.
Yeah, they definitely were able to slow the push down, not only with the roamer but the hatch denial as well. I feel like that roamer could have stayed hidden a little longer. I feel like he could have had a better chance. But I'm sure the IGL made the call that he needed to rotate back and make a play.
5 seconds to insertion.
I'm sure he tried his best, but I mean, Penguin hit a great shot there.
Attackers
So
are moving to defuse a bomb. Attackers have
Yeah, I
dropped the
think
bomb.
one thing was, I think he threw his impact grenade a bit too early. He opened up that rotation for the attackers to just hold the angle on.
Attackers recovered the bomb.
If anything, he could have rotated around the bar and the couches and played safe. But he pretty much just ran up to it, and the Thatcher was there waiting. Got the easy kill onto him.
It was a good idea in theory, you know, to like show him that he was still there, to give him presence, to scare him a little bit. But we have a quick push here coming from K9. He already has blue hatch open. He's peeking down. It might be a quick rush here, but they could also take it for yourself. Clear out roamers.
Bomb located
Thatcher's
by
already in
attackers.
strip, so I'm pretty sure they already have that cleared up. But the Bandit is already sitting in bar, patient, waiting. Here's the Thatcher pushing the pool table on his left, and that's Thatcher off the board. The Kai's pretty much stuck there now. As Frost is then going to pick up a kill on the Habana. Another big pick, a hard breacher and Thatcher off the board. Two great early picks here by Cynical.
I mean, lack of droning there, by far. I think people just walked right in.
Yeah, for sure.
No drones, whatever. And Rada's in blue. Just laying in blue. I'm sure he's about to go peek by the Maestro here.
Valkyrie takes another kill down. I believe that was the Habana he just took off the board.
Loading new mag.
And Bandit's gonna rotate down, and that takes out Rada, the Capitan blue. That's a flawless round from Cynical. This Castle Spire is gonna get the last kill for that round there. Great round by Cynical. Just, I believe that round was just lack of intel from Stardom there.
I mean,
Cynical really just took
don't know
advantage
if they
of
got
every position
lazy
they had.
or what. They thought, oh, maybe they're all playing sight, turtling. I don't know. They just maybe they forgot the drone, but they just ran right in, and I mean, Cynical was just waiting for them, and they all got gunned.
Yep. And it's going to be 3-2 now. Still in favor of Stardom, of course. They have that little lead cushion. But Cynical does have a chance to tie this up going into the half and 3-3. As they're going back to CCTV. Or Stardom can... The last they had to attack to say, I mean, we saw a lot of mishaps. And Cynical was able to walk away with it rather easily. So... it's not unlikely that Cynical walks away with a 4-2 split going into the half here. Did I say Cynical going into half with a 4-2? I meant 3-3. I just realized I said that. My bad. My apologies. That's not
Attackers have located a bomb.
It's like smoke. I believe he's just going below.
10 seconds left.
Up, maybe. I don't really see any particular
5 seconds remaining.
roaming operators from Cynical here, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a 5-man site shot.
Heading out to defuse a
Nobody
bomb.
even really roams it. I don't think we're going to see enough for them as the Valkyrie does rotate back up the stairs. Stardum's already going to come over here and initiate their push onto the main wall. So far, they're going to get that Thatcher off. The Kai that they just threw there is already going to get taken. They're going to get this wall open. Great efficiency by Stardom. There's 2 players lined up at the top of Garage. Castle and Smile and Nova. 2 operators off the floor already within 30 seconds. Starman's going to push in his site. He gets a little too aggressive and he's going to lose his life to the Nitro. He's going to get refragged though by Sledge, who's already at top Garage. He's going to get Nitroed by the Valkyrie from bottom Garage, and it's still a 3v2 in the first minute. Valkyrie at the top of red stairs. Sledge playing close on CC. He has a shotgun now, but
Attackers have
is
located a
capable of
bomb.
handling that. Bana's just watching that red stairs rotation. The Valkyrie's pushed up close. Should not risk that peek. Captain and Bana just playing on that balcony. Thatcher's gonna try and rotate around, but he's just trying to get some cross pressure from the windows. This round is still really anybody's round so far. Captain, that red Valkyrie's just gonna back off. He gets smoked out, takes some damage. Neither team really getting aggressive here. Both just trying to play their safe angles.
Yeah.
Trying to get a peek onto the window, but Habana's gonna get close up and she's gonna start getting the fuser down. She knows that the Nitro from Valkyrie is gone. Capita's gonna close that angle.
Attackers bomb
The smoke
diffuser has
runs
been
up and he
dropped.
takes down
Attackers have
Habana.
recovered their
The
diffuser.
Capita is able to take down the smoke. Not before the Valkyrie is able to take down the Thatcher though. Capita very weak here. Valkyrie's still in this. He gets the peek through the wall. It's Cynical. A very efficient attack there from Stardom, but Cynical is still able to hold it off. Go into this half 3-3. Great plays from them. Somehow able to survive that round. I thought that round was surely Stardom's, within the first 30 seconds of that round.
Yeah, they really stalled out like halfway through that round. They had a great they really caught Cynical off guard there with getting that wall open so fast. They weren't even set up fully. And the Thermite ran in, and once K9 was killed, the push kind of just ended, and then it finally got restarted. But by that time, it was a 1v1, and Valkyrie just won the gunfight.
Yeah, she played a great ankle there through the wall. And was able to finish off the Capitao. Way to really, keep your team together even under all that pressure. Able to survive and equalize the score up.
Attackers need to locate
Towards
and
the half
defuse
as they
bomb.
move over onto attack. Stardom now on defense. Off for CCTV first. See how they defended themselves after strongly attacking it each time.
Reloading.
Bomb located
We
by
didn't see
attackers.
Cynical bandit trick, so I'm wondering if Stardom takes the risk of bandit trick. As they have the Capitao on board.
A lot of people have
10 seconds to go.
not really been bandit tricking this
Yeah.
site recently. Just because
5
as
seconds
long
left.
as this site has been dominant since the map buff, There's been found so
Attackers are
many
heading out to
ways to
defuse the
counter
bomb.
the bandit tricks on the site.
I mean,
Deploy
another
Whether it's
thing
below or
that's
from a window.
a little odd to me is that Cynical is only bringing one hard breach instead of a Bana or Maverick. Especially when you have all three on the board, I would suggest to bring two just in case one gets picked off early.
Especially when we just saw Stardom attack, where pretty much every round they brought all three.
Yeah, and they were able to open up every hatch, every wall that needed to be, and they could have gotten aggressive. And we get Nova getting an early pick onto the Vigil, clearing in fast.
We just had to rotate. Castle Spy is going to get his next pick. That's going to be Jaeger off the board as well. 2 quick picks there from Cynical. Already have a 5v3 man advantage here. As they're looking for a heavy construction push, it looks like three players of Cynical already stacked up in construction. As the Echo is left in cash, the is trying to rotate in. Smoke, of course, still playing Ouch. Here looks like he's trying to get a nitro over the top of the wall there. ATS Capita is gonna arrow over the top there. No bandit batteries getting to this wall. They're gonna blow open the cash wall there. As Bandit and Echo seem to find themselves stuck behind that box there. The Capitao arrow is burning him, and the Capitao is gonna pick up 2 players there. As Smoke is left alive in a 1v5.
Wow. What a great Capital bolt there from Castle Spire.
Yeah, very good Capitao play there. As the Smoke's gonna rush in, he takes down one, but he narrowly misses the Capitao as they both run into the room at the same time. And that's gonna be a very efficient round there. Nearly perfect round from Cynical there, up into the last part.
Nice 4K
They're
there
gonna
from
take
Castle Spire, especially with the bolts.
Yeah, great
2 with the
play from
bolts.
Castle there. Very great Capitao play there. Practically textbook play from him. Able to take the first round of the second half, bring his team up 4-3. Stardom's gonna switch it up. They're gonna go downstairs to Church Arsenal. Not gonna go back to cash.
I mean, way to switch up the push there. Stardom, every round they pushed the main wall, and they didn't really have any push from construction. And the first round from Cynical, they just hit up construction and just rushed in. I mean, way to flip the book.
Yeah. And I think one thing about pushing construction side is that a lot of people, when they push construction, they usually tend to take their time on it. You know, they watch for the roamers who flank. They watch for the run out, they watch for someone to get aggressive, but Cynical really just got in there and was like, get the wall open. And they opened the wall.
Attackers need to
Capitao
locate and
went out.
defuse
They got the kills that they needed to get in there as quickly as possible, which is a lot different from what a lot of people do when pushing that side. They got very aggressive and were able to catch them off guard when they were expecting a different push like garage or wall. That was just a great play from them, great call from the IGL.
Activating camera.
I'm gonna go downstairs here with Stardom. Just typical.
Bomb
doing the
located by
hatches.
attackers.
Don't think we're gonna see any roamers here coming out for them.
10 seconds remaining.
Come out with a little turtle shot of their own.
5 seconds to go.
Get up and running.
Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
Electroclaw active.
Camera initiated.
Reloading.
See here, Cynical already. Cynical is already in strip. Very fast. They're already getting these drones out, already looking for roamers.
It's weird to see a strip clear, huh? I mean, not the
Yeah.
first place you would expect a full map clear from, but nonetheless, they are getting it done. And it seems pretty proficient as well.
Yeah, we're only 40 seconds in. They're already through first half of the first 4. Of course, not really gonna find anything up here. We're Stardom. And Buck is able to quickly kill one player through the floor. That's the Kaid off the board for Stardom.
Special charge! Stay
They're already getting these badges open from Moto. They're getting these drones out of course. That they can. Midi is gonna get a nitro sell off on the quad. That's the Buck off the board. He already did some vertical damage there, so they're gonna have to watch those angles that were already made. but it does equalize the round back up to a 4-4.
Enabling electric.
Takes a little pressure off of Stardom. Cynical's gonna, looks like it's gonna be a church and main stair push here coming out just off of the droning alone. It's the Ash slowly pushing down these blue stairs. The Jaeger is laying down in the ground watching it. He's high, the hollow, he just barely sees him, but he can't even get them shots off. The Jaeger missing as well. Ash runs into blue. The Jaeger doesn't realize that he already ran by. He kills the Jaeger from behind him. There's another player playing close on this
Attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Mute Kane does kill him in the church though. This one does get too aggressive and the smoke does push into blue and gets taken out by the Ash. And that's left in a 3v2, but Capital is able to take out Midi and that's gonna bring it to a 3v1. And Nova's able to finish off K9. And another attacking round going in favor of Cynical will bring them up 5-3. Castle Spire and Quad already both with 10 on the board. Great attacks coming out from Cynical so far, making little to no mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, almost flawless round from Cynical there. The roam clear was very quick. I mean, they got their angles on the site and they just executed their shots.
Yeah, the Ash play in blue specifically, I mean, he pre-fired onto the Jaeger, and the second the Jaeger unpeaked, he took the opportunity to change his position and completely just mixed the Jaeger all up. Who of course thought he was still on blue stairs. When he got aggressive, he was behind him already. It's a great play from the Ash there, really heads up play. We really be in the mind of the defender that you're playing against.
Attackers
Cynical
need to
seeming
locate and
to
defuse
run away
bombs.
with his attack here though. First 2 rounds of the half going in their favor. Stardom's gonna opt back to CCTV and Ash. See how they fare. See if they can hold off that aggressive attack that Cynical came with the first time.
Bomb located by attackers.
It is good to see that Cynical doesn't lose their
10 seconds
lose
left
their
before
prowess of
insertion.
just getting in the building within 5 seconds.
For sure.
5 seconds.
They are definitely able to make that quick execute into the building and take
Attackers are heading
control.
out to defuse a bomb.
Yeah, for sure.
Overwatch.
Running away. Looks like most of the Cynical members are spawning over here at the warehouse. One lone member of
Camera
Cynical is
deployed.
spawning over at the ship. Looks like
You can stop worrying about my name.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped. Attackers
Capital.
recovered the diffuser.
the unfortunate team kill onto the Thermite. That's the hard breacher off the board.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Buck's able to get a type of refrag onto the Maestro, but that's still a large piece of utility off the board for Cynical.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure how well this round's gonna go in Cynical's favor without the hard breach. Especially since they had no walls opened up so far, and it looks like they've got a player down, and there goes the Buck. The Jaeger's gonna take down the Buck, and Caspire just jumps into the what? What are you doing?
Yeah, Caspar just jumps in the window and
Wrong
voice
button
dash
maybe?
inside.
I have
maybe.
no idea what that was, but K9's taking some
K9
shots here
gun
from the
runs
Ash.
outside, and the Ash pushes him, and they
Oh,
secure the second
what
kill.
was that round?
That was a whole round of mistakes from Cynical there.
I get a
That was
pre-fire there from K9.
Unfortunate. Yeah, great pre-fire from him hearing the Ash pushing him from the bottom, pushing him from the door. But man, that round could have gone so differently if the Thermite wasn't killed. It's unfortunate for Cynical there. But of course, they're still up 1 round. But Stardom is getting a little bit closer to equalizing the game up. It's 5-4. They're gonna go back down to Church Arsenal. Gonna get a 6 pick off the Clash by Midi. I am starting to think it's Midi.
I'm not. I don't know. Some
thinking
gamer
it's
tags
maybe.
are just so confusing.
We're in
It's
the
like,
era where
is
Protect
it
your bombs from
MIDI,
being defused
might
by
be
attackers.
MXD? I don't know.
I'm thinking there's a vowel there, and it's made.
Yeah.
People like to put X's where vowels go. Weird era of gamer tags here.
For sure. Feels like we're back on like Modern Warfare 2 times. Where gamer tags just had the X's and the lowercase X's.
The XX young gamer 217XX type of people.
Mm-hmm. It's just evolved now. To where you put the X's in your name now. So it's I mean it's
5 seconds
it's his
left.
gamer tag. You can be whatever he wants, but helps
Sure
us
you
cast us out.
Attacker's
Yeah.
objective is to locate a bomb.
Helps
and
us cast us out when we can pronounce your name correctly. Looks like we got a downstairs hold this time coming out from Stardom. They were able to swing that round back pretty well, assuming that they lost 2 consecutive rounds. Maybe they can do it with this one. And here we go again with the strip clear. I don't know if that's
already really efficient.
Yeah, I guess. I'd rather be taking it from somewhere else, but each man their own.
I think one thing about the strip take is though that a lot of people push opposite of it and then they have to take strip last. And the thing with pushing a roamer out of strip near the end of the round is you already wasted a lot of time clearing the rest of the map, and there's a lot of angles for them to hold in strip, and there's a lot of places for them to add.
Yeah.
They can come to the hallway. Jaeger's gonna get the kill onto the Ash there. They can go to the hallway, they can blow up the pool table, but just trying to get a roamer out of strip late in the round when you have to get into sight, you have to get that pressure down, there's still other players alive, it's just difficult. So I'm assuming just a quick strip push, you know, gets that part of it out of it.
Yeah, takes the whole strip out of the equation. And I'm pretty sure the captain is running a shotgun. Pretty sure he was. So they're gonna be expecting a sausage late round potentially. K9's gonna get a little aggressive here.
There's and he takes one down. Capita's able to refrag, but a lot of frags coming out there from Stardom. We missed talking about strip, but it's fine. 2v4 in favor of Stardom here. They do still have a lot of utility for Cynical, and there goes the Capita. Good nitro cell. And Thermite's last alive. Hold on, let me reset. Thermite is last alive in a 1v4 here. He has a minute left on the board. Good heads up looking for the Capcan trap there. He's going to try and get a slow push here. No players from Stardom are watching as they're doing gymnastics to the wall. Just spinning, looking at the floor. Entrance here close. He sees the forearm. Shot, but there's another player holding that angle. He's taken out. Really strong defense there from Stardom. Really great getting those early picks off to the floor. The nitro cells were placed perfectly. Really able to take out the key characters. Characters? When do I say characters? The key operators for that Cynical push.
I mean, yeah, K9 did a great job there. Being able to not only take apart their roam clear, but to set up some different angles for them, and being able to push up into bar and being to trade out his life for that. Not sure who it was on, but I mean, a good play there all around from Stardom.
I think it was the Capita that he... Nope, because he got traded out by the Capita.
Yeah,
Buck.
I think it was Buck, yeah.
Still, good play. Stardom, of course, taking the last 2 defensive rounds. It is equaled up to 5-5 now. Cynical seeming to slow down a little bit. Stardom is going to go to gym bedroom now. Of course, it's
Defenders,
there,
protect your
or
bombs from being defused by attackers.
Starbuck. Okay, hold on. Starbuck. Alright. Stock bar. I'm all over the place right now.
We're just gonna call it Starbucks from now on. That's the new name for it. But Stardom, yeah, Stardom took the first game. Was it 8-6? I believe 8-6 on border.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
And they're pushing ahead here. They've won 2 consecutive rounds after losing the first two defense holds. They've showed some real strength here.
5 seconds to go.
2 ladder rounds.
attackers are heading out to the field.
Whatever they had, messing up for them in the first half, or first half of this half, I should say, those first 2 defensive rounds, they definitely able to iron them out fairly quickly before getting too out of control. Definitely looks like Cynical is just having that same trial and tribulations of their own of trying to figure out what do we need to do here to stop this run that they're on.
Yeah, Cynical definitely has to take a step back and look at what they're doing wrong. One of the major things is they're letting the roam, like the close roams, take way too much time away from them, and they're not really being able to like get it executed on the site because they're worrying too much about these roamers.
The K9
Great
gets a
shot
quick
from
kill
K9
onto the
there.
Capital. Yeah, a lot of utility off the board there. Cynical already opening up the cash wall in the construction. Trying to get this cross pressure here, a lot different than what most people do. Usually getting the jacuzzi wall open. Gonna opt for a different site, but Rada's gonna take down Quad. That's a buck off the board. 2 great utility offs off the board for Cynical, and there's Ophia. Another key operator off the board by Rada, as the Thatcher is gonna be able to finally get a trade out. That's gonna be K9 off the board. That's the Jaeger. He's trying to get this hatch. We did hear that the Maestro is in logistics. Not exactly able to see him gonna drop down. He sees the Maestro in construction. He's able to get him down. He's gonna push into this hole. He sees the person laying down, but he doesn't see him laying behind the mats, and he dies to the cap can trap.
And Royal Penguins
Maestro's
all
still down.
looking for the last, and that's just been extremely lit with the teaser.
Oh, that could have gone so differently if you saw the player on the floor. And paying attention. Now if the Castles pushes up, kills the Thatcher, and finishes the round there. For Stardom, they're going to take the lead 6-5. And that's going to reopen back up CC cash room here on match point.
If I was a betting man, I'd say this is Stardom's game to win. I mean, they have the momentum. They have the momentum. They've done extremely well on these last couple of defenses, not losing any bodies. Cynical has just been, I don't know what Cynical's been doing these last couple of rounds. They seem so like well composed the first couple of attack rounds, and then they've just fallen apart at the seams in these last couple of rounds. I don't know what really has changed, because it looks like, I mean, unless Stardom has been playing a little more aggressive, it seems. They've been peaking a little more, and Cynical just haven't been able to make those magical shots
Attackers
they
need to
used to.
locate and defuse as many bombs
But,
as they can.
It definitely is one thing we've seen for sure, is that Stardom, those first 2 defensive rounds, they were playing very passive, and they weren't winning the angles. So, I think that is the adjustment that they made, is just get a bit more aggressive. Because I mean, we've seen Rada taking a lot more of those peaks where you saw him just run into construction, run into logistics and peak construction. We saw Jaeger run up main stairs, get the frag in the bar. Like, just little things like that are things that can really just take the attack off balance and keep them on their toes a little bit more, and cause them more pressure even if you're not there. That they've really started to take advantage
5
of.
seconds left before
It's definitely
insertion.
bothering Cynical.
I mean, let's be honest. This huge momentum all started with the peak on to the Thermite, which arguably won them the first round. So, I mean, it feels like Stardom has taken the last couple of rounds they've won, and they're just running with them. They've been able to win their gunfights, and they're going to continue that into this round. I feel like it's going to be a 7-5 win for Stardom here.
Definitely possible. I'm not against an OT. The Buck already went up the logistics, so it looks like there's going to be another master side push from Cynical here. We know how well it worked for them the first time they did this. Worse was the I believe. Buck already going to hold his hand.
Reload.
Watch that run out. Nova, of course, in bedroom. Construction activity with Castle Spire on the window. There is no player from the start. So get that Maestro cam off the board. Can't deny that there might charge. Thankfully, just moving the entry with the shotgun. Probably one of the first rounds. I think we've got a minute and a half in with no frag happening.
Yeah,
It's like the Jaeger does get a run out. The Apatow again. Apatow has commonly found himself to be the early pick here. Seeming the roamers, they're just catching him off guard. The timing just not in his favor.
Disabling electronics.
and it's kind of sad too because Cynical definitely drones out very well, and they're just lack of attention to K9's roaming. Like, he's been able to shoot it multiple times from the roam.
And Buck's able to take down Capitan there. He shoots him in the back as he watches at the wall. He's able to run into construction and get the refrag untouched. He pushes up to logistics and he's able to take down the thermite on his reload. Second kill for Jaeger there. The qualities in logistics must not have gone out. The Ash almost dies. He is able to get some shots back on him, bring him down to 1 health. He then almost gets some shots on a Thatcher
Attackers
there.
recovered the bomb
The Thatcher's
diffuser.
able to get the Jaeger down. Rod is able to get the Thatcher down, of course. The Ash is left last alive. Maestro tries to run out, gets down by a Claymore, I believe that was. And Nova's left last alive in a 1v2.
It's not
Smoke
looking
and Bandit.
good for Cynical here. Extremely lit.
He's very weak.
He saw the head there. Not shoot.
15 seconds left.
Detonating charge.
10 seconds to go.
Stardom. He gets the smoke down. He knows that the Bandit's in sight. Is that Bandit shooting backward?
5 seconds to go.
Bandit's sliding. He's watching the red. Whoa. Okay, that looked really weird. Still look.
Well,
Okay.
Bandit was looking the opposite way, but GG's.
Okay.
Stardom wins the second map and will be moving on. Sadly, Cynical goes down. First match was won by Stardom, 8-6 on Border, and they will take the second map, 7-5 on Clubhouse. K9 leading the charge.
15 kills come out from him. Strong showing. He that aggression that he showed in the second half of that defense was definitely an impact there. Two great maps played by both teams. Really great games. Great to watch. I'm gonna try and get Penguin in here for the interview. What's up, Penguin? Make sure to include your audio for me, please.
Year.
Maybe you get the chance. Yep. Alright. We have Penguin from Stardom Gaming here. Well played, sir. GG. Great game.
Thank you. I played awful
Pleasure to
today.
have you.
Oh my god. I usually frag out. I'm usually one of the top fraggers, and I played so bad today. It was my first day back in a while. It's been tough.
Luckily, you had your
Team
team
to help.
behind you, able to
Yeah.
step up.
They really carried me. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. They carried me hard. I had to take out Capcan shotgun and lay on the floor like an idiot. That's how bad. I can't control my sensitivity, bro.
Well, first thing I do want to ask you is, of course, for this map, the beginning of the second half, you guys went down, of course, the first two defensive rounds that you had to Cynical. After those first two rounds, though, you guys seemed to really iron out any issues that you had and just really, lit a match under yourselves and were able to just win, what, 4 consecutive rounds? Was there anything differently that you guys did in terms of, passiveness or aggression to really
On-
change up your defense?
Yeah, defense. Yeah, we stopped roaming. That's literally what we did. We were like, all right, they pinch everything possible because they're a great team. They literally pinch anything possible. That is like, they will drone you out immediately, pinch you, and kill you. Like that's like without a doubt. That happened to me. Like any time I tried to roam, I did not even get to a gunfight. I killed from the side or behind. So we're like, all right, they're gonna just do what they normally do, and let's just sit in a room and literally like hold angles and don't move like freaks. So that's what we did. We played really passive on defense, and it worked out.
Yeah, for sure. Another thing I do want to bring up, of course, you did sub out Macy J going into this map in the sub midi or midi.
Yeah, Mixed City, yeah.
He played insane on the attack. I mean, there was a lot of rounds where he really pretty much got the impact frags needed when players fell to really lock the rounds in for you guys, even as a Habana as a support. I mean, is that something, typical from him to really step up like that as a support player?
Yeah, he's a really good player, honestly. Like we have him on as like a sub too, and because Macy had to go, he had to get off. He had to go out, so we're like, all right, we picked up Mixity, and he just fragged out, which is good because, like I said earlier, bro, I've been playing Destiny all week. I haven't even touched this game, so I needed that carry. He played really well.
Yeah, definitely the new Destiny update came out. I haven't played it, but
Yeah.
I've heard some about it. Nicolo, do you have any questions here for Penguin?
One thing I just wanted to ask about was K9. He had a great performance tonight. And I was wondering, especially on those late flanks, was he? What was the call? Like the comms going on there? Was he calling out that he was going for that, or were you guys just letting him do his thing and just frag out?
No, he was like letting us know. We were like, all right, yo, we need someone to flank, and he was like, all right, I got it. Or he was telling us he's gonna wait down here for the flank. He's generally a smart player, so sometimes we don't even need to say anything. He'll just do his own thing. But we're usually communicating on who's flanking and who's flanking what.
Very nice. That was a great game from you guys. You really showed up, especially K9. He had some great plays there. And
Thank you.
GG's.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Nothing else from me, so thank you for coming in here and chatting with us a little bit. Again, great game. Congratulations on moving on to I believe it's the finals now. I believe it's winners finals that you're moving on to. I believe this was the semifinals match. Is it semifinals or quarterfinals? I'll have to double check. But
I think it's
of course,
quarterfinals.
regardless, congratulations, of course. Great game. Definitely a great team for you guys to play against. Was an honor to cast. And
Thank
sure
you.
I'll be seeing you sometime in the future.
Yes, we will. Thank you.
Yep.
All right.
Alright, well,
Have a good
later.
day. See ya.
You too, man. Alright, well, that was fun. Thank you for joining me, Nicola. My time
Oh, for
of
sure.
need.
That's all
Very
good.
much appreciate it. Alright, that's it from us. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. Make sure to follow and subscribe to the stream. Make sure to go follow us on Instagram at collective_esports, on Twitter as well at collect_esports. We always like to post updates on when the matches are happening. We like to post little clips and highlights from the matches, so make sure you go follow. You don't want to miss any of that stuff. We're always trying to pump out the best content for you guys, so just make sure you follow everywhere needed to keep up with what's happening here. And we're going to keep giving you guys everything that you enjoy watching from here. We're always trying to provide the best console competitive experience for you guys to watch. So we'll be back later on this week. I believe we have more matches coming up tomorrow, so make sure you stay tuned, check the social medias. Make sure you don't miss these matches because we're getting closer and closer to the end of the Summer Cup, which means better and better matches, so you definitely want to stay tuned. Thank you everybody for watching. Again, thank you, Nicolo, for joining me. It was a pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see you guys later.